There's been some controversy regarding the Penguin. What do I mean by that? Let's talk about it. Let me preface by saying that I loved the Penguin TV show. I should have made a video about this a month ago. I loved it. I was watching week by week by week. I even had my dad really invested and involved in it, which was really cool and really fun to talk about with him. But it does seem like most people love the show, but it did come with some controversy. And you might be saying, Blake, what are you talking about? The show is fantastic. What controversy are you talking about? And this is a spoiler video. I'm not sure why you're watching if you have not seen The Penguin. If you have not seen The Penguin, go check it out. But I'm assuming everyone has, so let's talk about the details. The big controversy is that Oz killed Victor. Yes, Oz killed Victor. And why is that a controversy, and why am I making a video about this? It's because, one, I didn't want to make a typical review because I would just say the show's amazing. Second, there seem to be some controversy behind it where some people online do not get it and are genuinely mad and hate the finale because Oz killed Victor. And in some sense, I understand. There was even a little part of me when it was happening going, no, don't do this. And I'm sure everyone felt like, no, don't do this. But if this is your reason to not like the show, or you're gonna turn your back on the entire series in general, that's insane, because this was the perfect way to set up the character, because we need to remember the Penguin, Oz, is not a good guy. He is supposed to be a villain in the Batman universe. This whole show was set up as a show for the Penguin. So in that, we can find ourselves really being locked into this character and loving this character. I loved him in the Batman movie. I loved him throughout this show. And he's fighting other bad guys, so it almost makes you feel like he's not that bad and he has his reasons and blah, blah, blah. But unlike the Sony Spider-Man verse, the Penguin and DC and Matt Reeves' universe was not afraid to do what Sony was to do. If that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying. The point is that the Penguin is supposed to be a villain. He's supposed to be a crime boss for the Batman. This whole thing and the point of this show, other than just good quality entertainment, going deeper into Gotham and the lore and building out the crime world, is that this is all in Batman's universe. This is a sequel, in a sense, to the events of the Batman movie. So with that said, you can't make Oz a good guy. He's not a good guy. He is supposed to be a villain for the Batman. And I hate to say it, he was almost too likable throughout the whole series. In a sense, you know he's not a good person. But he's not someone you really want Batman to take care of. But now, everyone wants the Batman to beat the living snot out of the Penguin. And that is great writing, because Victor was such a nice, innocent kid who was kind of corrupted underneath the Penguin and Oz's mentorship and leadership. Vic lost everything due to what the Riddler did, so he looked to Oz as a father figure, and Oz really did seem to care about him, and he did seem to love him, so it made us like their bond and their connection. And I do think in a weird, twisted way, Oz did care about Vic. But the way he went out and did that to him, my gosh, what a way to really make us hate this character and want Batman to stop this man. So yes, was it controversial that he took out Victor? Yes, but it was much needed, and it just really elevated everything we went through, showing that the monster that Oz is, right? Everything he did to Sophia before she went to Arkham Asylum the first time, and then now afterwards sending her again. And the lead off with his mom's over the balcony, and he's dancing with, I forget her name, but the character, the girl that he was always with, the dancer, and, you know, he's going basically insane, and she says, who can stop you now? Like, Penguin's, like, at the head of the empire. Then we see the bat symbol at the end of the series, and that was just a great way to finish out the show. This show was so good, and it's awesome and a shame at the same time, because I am so excited for the Batman Part 2 because of this show. But sadly, the Batman Part 2 is still another 2 years away. It was supposed to come out next year, but we have to wait 2 more years now. So hopefully they speed things up with that, because I am on fire, pumped to see more Batman content. Leave a comment down below. What did you think about Oz killing Victor? How did it make you feel? Did you see it coming? I will say that in the scene as it was built up, I saw it coming because of everything that Oz was and what he did to his brothers, what he did to Sophia, and everything like that. And just, once Victor said, "You're like family to me," and he was stuttering and wanted to call him his father possibly. It was between family and father. It felt like he was going to do that. I just knew Penguin was just going to be like, "Nah, I can't have you around anymore. You're a liability. You're done." And I was right. I felt it the second he made that comment. I don't know if anyone else felt like something bad was going to happen. I noticed it. I knew it was going to happen. And I was just like, no, this can't be happening. Before Penguin even put his arms around him. I know there's some people online that said, "Oh my gosh, I was so shocked." I wasn't shocked. I was just more like, man, I can't believe they're doing this. But they did it. And it's controversial. I do feel bad about it. But now it just makes me more on fire to watch Batman beat him up. Again, comment down below, what do you think? Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.